What's going on YouTube? In this episode, find out how I did this with the old desk that I had. It's a totally different video, but my YouTube channel is about learning how to do things. Whatever it is, I'm sure I can learn it and I can teach you guys how to do it in the process. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of video. Hope you guys enjoy.
H2K.
This here, guys, is my current gaming setup. Alright, so this is the setup. I got my main gaming monitor right in front of us, right? Background's pretty basic, that's all gonna change. And yeah, so that's the setup. Underneath, it's pretty nasty. I mean, I gotta be honest, I just scaffed my computer right in the middle there. Put my computer back there with all the wiring. It's not well ventilated as well. So what does the front look like? Looks kind of like this. And the wires go through a middle hole here that I made. And yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not a bad setup. I mean, with the knowledge that I have and the skills that I have, I'm gonna do something pretty awesome here. It's time for an upgrade, right?
Right.
Are you gonna help me?
I'm gonna help you.
She's gonna help me. Power off! Boom! Alright, so I know where I'm going. I know what I have to do to make the desk look how I want it to look. I have my plan. Obviously, when you're doing projects like this, it's important to have all the right tools before you start. And you have to have an idea of where you're going, on paper or in your head. You don't stall during this process. This took me around 4 days. So 4 days, I'd say 6 hours a day for 4 days without stopping, which is why I haven't uploaded. Also, I had to program the new computer. So there's a lot of work to be done here. Take that into consideration before you start a project like this. Anybody can do it. All the information is on YouTube. Don't forget that. Yeah, old computer. Nice.
My God, can you feel it?
No.
Holy shit.
You think being a YouTuber requires no wire? I just can't believe my computer like survived. Alright. I like. Got wire. Alright, so the first step is obviously to strip the computer, remove all the wiring, and plan how you're gonna set it up. So this Rise Up monitor idea has been in the back of my head for months now. I ordered everything I needed to get it done. The hardest part is cutting that hole directly in the middle of the desk. I already have a 2.5-inch hole saw directly in the middle, so I couldn't recycle that old wood. But I have a plan. I got 2 more panels that I can recycle because I actually removed a side panel and I removed 2 drawers on the left side of the desk. Measure 3 times, cut once. That's the rule, right? Don't forget that. It's all good. It's been light, a little bit of wine. Yep. Now don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think you're alright. Don't impress me much. Continue with the hole making process. Using the Porter cable tools. Use the oscillating drill here. So basically what I'm doing now is cutting a hole in the middle to put the electric actuator. I'm going to be going to the store later and I'm going to be buying a piece of wood that I'm going to varnish and paint the same color as the desk. I'm going with the top up option, so it's actually going to follow the movement of the desk, right? So it's a little dirty. Well, basically that's where I'm at. Right now I'm just making sure that it can fit the electric actuator to the back panel of the desk. Making sure the electric actuator actually fits and is super level is extremely hard. I use a bunch of spacers, I use my imagination, and I use a lot of wood to make sure that that electric actuator is actually straight up. You don't want it to be crooked because your top up panel won't fit perfectly when it aligns itself with the top of the desk. So this part here is super important to take your time. It's the most important part of the top up desk. I did a lot of cutting because I'm trying to remove all the unnecessary pieces of wood that are sticking behind the desk. This desk wasn't designed to do what I did with it, so I had to modify it, and it's basically a custom build. Modify, adapt, and don't give up. Even if it's a long project, you're gonna see the end of it. Just keep trying. This thing is extremely heavy. Here's where we put in the computer. That's the question. Inside the drawers or not inside the drawers? No, I'm just gonna think about where my computer is gonna go now.
You could still do it. You could still do it. Instead of doing it on the side there, you cut it on from the inside on this side.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do it like on the side. Je pensais qu'on bureau or...
I needed a pen. Where my pen go? All right, literally every time I had to cut a hole in the desk, it was making me nervous. I had to cut holes in this desk everywhere. I took out 2 drawers. I had to cut out the whole side panel, which is what I'm doing in this case here. And you just gotta be sure of what you're doing, because I mean, once you cut it, you can't go back. You could technically, but it's a hassle. So yeah, every time I was making holes in this thing, it was making me nervous. But I took my time, I planned everything through, and in the end, it worked out. So trust yourself to make the right decisions, and at one point, you just gotta do it. Dive into your ideas and trust yourself to make the right decisions.
You're sexy when you're working with them.
It's sexy.
Yeah, I think it's sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's so much better. When your shirt is off, let me know, okay?
Alright. Vlog style coming in. We're getting closer. I mean, I've made the platform in the middle. Works great. Check it out. I got a little control panel that I'm gonna put, I don't know, I might put it here or something. And then when you press on number 2, boom, the screen pops up. I know it's pretty damn messy, but I don't have a garage and I don't have a toolbox. So we're just doing what we got. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then when I press back on 1, boom, it's gonna go right back into position. And I've adjusted the limit switch so that it just goes right back in. That's beautiful, perfect fit. And I just made the computer fit perfectly with the screen. Obviously there's some sanding and painting to do, but I'll do that later. I mean, I'm not rushed right now. It's coming along really good. I wish I could film everything, but I just can't. I can't film everything. I'm still debating whether I run a 2-computer system here. I think vlog style looks better when you hold the camera like this. It's like, yeah. All right, so day number 4, basically. I haven't been doing the days, but this is my 4th day working on this. And I probably put in maybe 20 hours. And this is where I'm at. So painted the inside of that cabinet there where the computers are gonna go. I painted the base plates. I'm trying, this is my first time, and I've never done color matching, and I'm satisfied. I mean, I'm pretty satisfied. All right, so sorry I can't film everything because my computer's not hooked up. I don't have enough space in this memory card. But anyways, it's coming along pretty cool. I mean, I'm gonna light it up, put the wiring through, hook up the PCs. I'm gonna have two screen, 2 PC setup, so for streaming and stuff like that. And I'm pretty excited. So I'm gonna mount the my gaming screen on the electric actuator. Then I'm gonna put in the 2 PCs inside that box. I put in some fans in the back. I don't know if you can see, there's some. And I mean, that's pretty much it. So I think today I'm gonna be finished and I should be able to game tonight. All right, I don't know if you remember what the desk looked like. Anyways, this is the desk now. I mounted 2 small fans here to cool down the 2 computers. I got a 2 PC setup back here. I got my old PC and the new PC installed inside the desk. And right now, obviously, the second monitor is hidden inside the desk. I mean, the top of the desk isn't perfect, but that's okay. I got a plan to use an old piece of wood that's exactly the same as the desk. And I'm gonna replace it and I'm gonna fix the little notches later. It's been 6 days and I still haven't gamed or I haven't used my new computer at all, so I'm getting a little anxious. I really wanted to finish this project and get the desk functional. So it's functional. You don't see the mechanism in the back because it's fully hidden. Put a headset here. And this panel here is actually held up by 4 magnets. So it, like, you can hear it, it clips into place there and it doesn't move, it's pretty solid. I'm gonna move it out, show you guys what it looks like in there. Wires are neatly tucked in. I got RBGs on the side. Actually, some of the RBGs starting to unstick. I'll take care of that later. Actually, I should take care of that now. All right, so that's the setup in there, the second monitor. Wires neatly tucked in. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys how the desk works. This drawer here opens up. Right, so the control panel is here. If I touch number 2, it's gonna pop the panel open, but I gotta make sure this drawer is opened up. There you go, you get a little glare of RBG in the background, not too much, because I don't like when there's too much RBG. And even when the monitor's up, I can still close this drawer. It goes back into place, obviously. Boom, if I want access to my computer, well, this drawer here pops open just like that. Boom, I got my 2 computers in there, cooled by those cooling fans in the front, also held down by magnets. Pretty satisfied, as you can see, there's way more room on the desk. It's just a cleaner look. It looks way more organized, and I can do podcasts now. I can do introductions without having a big ass monitor in the way. All right, guys, I almost forgot. My little mascot guy, I said I'd do a giveaway for the guy that gets the name that I like the most. Benjamin Duda,
or on Xbox, Ben the Sav. So Ben the Sav, I love your name, Lil 2K. We're gonna go with that, and it's a great name for the mascot. Let's see what it looks
Hey,
like.
guys,
So
over here.
boom, that's the mascot. And he's really cool. I mean, I'm gonna use him more and more in my videos, and he's gonna do a bunch of different things. And I got a bunch of ideas. So Ben the Sav, congratulations. You get the Black Hyros, and you get to play with me in my next series, right? So the next series is a coaching series, and whatever rank you are, I will play with you. To find me, Ben the Sav, and this is for everyone else as well, I have a Discord server now. The guy that made the Discord for me, his name is Sir Santa. So check out his YouTube channel. Also, big shout out to my cousin who made the computer for me. So he also has a Twitch. His name is Mario Butch on Twitch. And you can check him out. He's the one that custom built the PC for me. Alright guys, that's all for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this new and refreshing content. I'll try to upload at least 3 videos a week, whether it's Rocket League, cooking, building, working out. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but don't worry about it. It's gonna be entertaining. I'm H2K. See you guys next time. Peace.